want to briefly discuss the anatomical structure of the tricep muscle, because it's important to understand how the heads are laid out and the fiber composition of them, because that dictates what exercises you should be choosing. So as the word indicates, tricep, it has three heads. We have a long head that actually originates up on the shoulder blade, so just underneath the glenoid fossa, which is theoretically the cup of your shoulder blade or your scapula. So it attaches to what's called the infraglenoid fossa, just underneath it, right? And that runs kind of on the inside of your arm right here, and it crosses the elbow and attaches onto the ulna, which is the big bone on the inside of your forearm. The other two heads, the lateral head, obviously on the side, and the more medial head, don't cross the shoulder joint. They only cross the elbow joint. So they're only involved in this action, not any action at the shoulder. Now there's another fundamental difference in that the medial head, which is very deep, it's kind of covered beneath the lateral head. So the lateral head runs on the outside of the arm, the long head runs on the inside of the arm, and the medial head really only becomes visible kind of down here. Right? So it's kind of buried underneath the lateral head. But the medial head has a lot more type 1 muscle fibers. So it's a muscle that is best trained with volume. In other words, lighter loads, more repetitions. Whereas the other two muscles have more type 2 muscle fibers, and they generally respond best to heavier loads. That's how you build that muscle. So when it comes to choosing exercises, any time that we take the arm into this position, so whether you're doing a lying tricep extension, overhead tricep extensions, or maybe you're doing a kickback where the arm drops forward and then you're bringing the arm back like this, right? Those are all going to target the long head. Anytime you bring the elbows to the side, so tricep push downs, whether it's reverse or regular push downs, I'm doing kind of, half push-ups, I'm doing a kickback where I keep the elbow at the side and just kind of hammer with my elbow. These are going to target more the lateral and the medial heads. Anytime you take your hands, you keep the elbows at the side, and if you can pronate over or flare the elbows out a little bit, the lateral head is going to get a lot of work, and the lateral head responds best to heavier loads. Anytime you supinate, bring the elbows tight into the side, so I'm thinking reverse grip push downs, I'm thinking close grip bench press, right? These are going to work more into the medial head. These exercises should be focused more on volume. And then anytime I kind of go overhead, right, where I get some physical movement here, I could still be doing a push down, but have my elbows really flared out where I've opened up the space here. That's going to target more into the long head of the tricep. So there you have it. Hopefully a little bit of understanding of the anatomy of that muscle, because understanding that helps you dictate the type of exercises that target the respective heads of the tricep muscle.